got... Live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Here we go. And Atlanta with possession here. Mitchell with the ball. Picked by Williamson. To the middle. Oh, hey, how about
big
that?
Big time right there. Big time.
Woo. And he jams it home with authority.
And giving them what they want. The incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display. It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Randall outside. Out to the right wing. There's the steal. In transition, here they come. Williamson outside. The rebound by Atlanta. Williamson looking around. Mitchell. And rejected. Ball for three. The rebound by Duncan.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
You can see the unselfishness of Tim Duncan with plays like this. He's got excellent vision for a big guy.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
On the wing, Mitchell. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson.
He's always a threat to bury a catch-and-shoot jumper. Mitchell doesn't waste time.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answer that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Stolen by Wall. To the paint. Deflects the pass. It's a 3-on-3 fast break.
Oh, my
God. Wow! Bring it home!
That time you saw how Leonard surveyed the floor and found the guy with the best look.
Time called here. Austin decides to talk it over. .136 left in the first quarter. Outside Wall. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Green. Atlanta leading by 5. There's a screen. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Green. Outside Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Allen outside. Outside Porzingis. No good from outside. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. For 3, Allen. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
This is Allen's shot for sure, and you got to love the quick release and the textbook efficiency of his form.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Porzingis. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
I think you've got to run Porzingis off of his shots. I mean, you can't let him get comfortable because he'll knock him down.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Wall's got 5.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Garnett can't throw down the putback. And so it's Atlanta closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it. Atlanta leading by 7. Randall on the screen. Back to DeRozan. Randall outside. Clock at 4. No one near him. And he hits the jumper. Randall's got his first bucket in this one.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And Atlanta making a change here.
Personal foul. First team foul. Coming out to the floor for your home team.
Up top, Wall. 5 points in the game. There's the block. And they get it back. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
Well, you got to bring more energy than this. Abdul-Jabbar is not going to be thrown off much by a little contact.
To the wing, right side. Back to Williamson. Got a hand on it. Here's the break. Here's Artest. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Timeout. Going upstairs, Mr. Artest. Yes, sir.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So both teams changing it up here. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And here is Green. Still no points. Here's Duncan. 6 to shoot. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Duncan. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Duncan's got his second basket of the game. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Garnett. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And there it is for him. Abdul-Jabbar's gotten 4 this quarter.
Nobody does it better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the paint. Magical. Length, size, touch. Unguardable inside.
The offensive rebound. Outside, Green. Back to Porzingis. There's the 3. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Smith with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Pass to Garnett. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
In many ways, KG has the perfect basketball body, long and wiry. It's difficult to contain a guy like that, which is why defenders resort to fouling him like there.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
And few sights are more impressive than Zion taking flight and absolutely annihilating the rim. His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And that one's good. Williamson.
Rarely do we see threes out of Williamson, but when we do, he hits at a decent clip.
Pass to Artest. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Williamson for three. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Here's Garnett. To the right side. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Good on the shot. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 points in the quarter.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Atlanta on top. They're up by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And he can't jam it through. Here's Duncan. Pass to Williamson. Here's Duncan. Now here's Leonard. From deep. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance.
Kawhi poses so many problems for a defense. I mean, inside, outside, mid-range, he can hurt you from anywhere.
It's tipped. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep. Now it's a 7-point Atlanta lead.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Green for three. And once again, off the mark by Austin. And this is where they've struggled.
Yeah, the half court has not been kind to them. Let's see what they run.
Randall, good.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. And that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward. You know, he shows off the awareness and agility, not only at the start of the play there, but Durant showing you he can finish the play too.
And Green comes to help. To the wing on the left. Pass to Leonard. Back to Randall. To the left wing. The three is up. Austin grabs a miss. Here's Garnett. Covered by Williamson. Thrown back.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
Shot from the wing. And that one drops. Duncan's got 6 points.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Stolen by Mitchell.
Nice finish that time by Duncan, rising up to polish off that lob pass.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Offensive rebound. Pass to Duncan. Picked by Williamson. Another shot. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. 13 points in the game.
And what hustle from Zion right there. Just outworking everyone on the offensive boards.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Give him 8. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
For 3, Randall buries it from 3. Randall's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Back to Williamson. Pass to Randall. And they're running. Here's Garnett. Finished off the break.
Garnett capping off the break nicely. They're always in the right place.
Now Williamson fires from 14. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Williamson's got 15 points. He got it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Atlanta. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for Atlanta. To the inside. Passed away. Now Allen. Counted from distance.
Just a nanosecond from touching the ball. Ray Allen ready to fire.
Now Mitchell. It's deflected. Allen with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. There's a screen. Passed away. The 3. Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he nails the 3rd. Now here's Smith. Down low. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. Pass to Randall. Here's Williamson. Outside for Randall. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. And Atlanta leads by 20.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Mitchell. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Mitchell's got his first basket.
They're such a strong guy. Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed 6'1" height.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Atlanta leading by 18. Outside Porzingis. Right side Green. Clock at 6. Smith with the rebound. Ingram with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. It's stolen by Green. There's the triple. The rebound by Duncan. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wall.
Into the line for your home team. Number 16. Juju. 2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Clock is at 3. Can't get it to go. Making him 5 for 10 now. And Atlanta with possession here. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Leonard right side. Allen outside. Porzingis sets a screen. Jacks up at 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Here's Duncan. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
The assist goes
His
to
playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
.107 left in the fourth quarter. For 3, Allen. And the three-pointer goes. Allen's got 6 in the quarter.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Leonard outside. And that's good for 2.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And stolen by Leonard. Smith with the rebound. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. First one falls for him.
home team foul.
Smith hits them both. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. DeRozan with the ball. No good off the back of the rim. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence.
My mind racing, got potential, God forbid that I ever waste it. Overthinking, silent killer, don't die waiting. God knows it's harder to grow, procrastinating. Got so much love for this game, it's annihilating. I ain't even rapping no more, these conversations. Get it off the muscle, don't matter how much the weight is. Gotta get some hustle, cause talent don't always make it. Even if it's late, don't matter because I paid it. Even if you hate, don't matter because you played it. I remember teachers saying I wouldn't make it. Now they in the bleachers at every graduation. Different stages. Gradually we elevating, motivation, hard work and dedication, life lessons, ain't no better education, no half-stepping, I'm betting on me like it's waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Yeah. Don't wait too long. You know faith without work is dead. And the lazy hustle don't get no bread. Keep your head up. Keep moving.
They say the sun and I shine for all. catching a fire. Showed you I love you, you called me a liar. Oh no, 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 no. Baby, tell me where you gone. I've been feeling for your love so long. We can praise God in the moonlight. Baby, if you with me, better do right. And I've been gone too long, and I'm hoping that you sing my song. I've been on this road for way too long. I've been hoping that we all get along. These roads of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I love you.
You guys look tired out there. No excuses tonight, because I know you didn't go out last night.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
The first 10,000 fans through the arena will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early to the fan zone and get your signed Jazz Bear and the Jazz Dancers. Well, folks, be here for a blanket giveaway day and get a free Jazz Fleece blanket. Jazz fans, want to join us for future home games? Visit the ticket booth on the concourse. Visit our website or use your app. Multiple ways to get your Jazz seats. Don't miss our upcoming T-shirt day. We're handing out Jazz Bear shirts to the first 10,000 fans from the door. Don't be late.
Fans, be here for Mascot Mania. All fans in attendance will receive a poster of Jazz Bear.
There are still seats available for upcoming games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth to get yours today.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own the NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Darius Garland.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. MP out there with Caris LeVert. And it's Allen in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Jazz, wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. Walker Kessler is out there with Draymond Green. And it's George in at the 1. So, Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chances.
And by now, we know how much it would mean to MP to win Rookie of the Year. He recognizes he's only got one shot at it.
And he's got plenty of work to do if he's going to back up his talk. Tonight, an opportunity for MP to get back on track and prove he still belongs in the conversation. Don't be surprised to see him go all out tonight.
Now, here's Markkanen. Following the miss by MP. Bounce pass Markkanen. George. Jarrett Allen grabs the miss. And here's MP for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
MP looking solid from there.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Sexton. On the wing, Green. Outside, Markkanen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. You know, when you talk about this Jazz team, Doris, you have to mention head coach Will Hardy.
You certainly do, Kevin, because remember, he came from the Boston Celtics organization. He also had a history in San Antonio. He is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Draymond Green with the rebound. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Sexton the pass to George. Three-pointer. They get it back. Kessler with the bucket.
Exactly what Kessler does off every miss. Go pursue the basketball and get the opportunity for a second chance.
Now, here's MP. He has 5. George against Garland. George sets a screen for Green. Pass to Markkanen. Beyond the arc. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, you can see this team depends on Markkanen to space the floor. Delivers with the range 3 there.
It's stolen by Green. Mitchell against Sexton. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Suns stepped up when it mattered. He scored 20 points, and he capitalized quite a few times from distance, which was huge. And it was important for them to break that losing streak. He was a big reason why they were able to do it. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with it.
Pretty much in attack mode the whole evening. We'll see if he plays with that same level of aggression here tonight.
John Collins, he's checked in for Draymond Green. MP, no good.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Kessler finds George. And it's George finishing it off.
Keontae George with the elevation. How about that vertical, folks?
Stolen by Kessler. Down low, here's Collins. Oh, and he just jams it right over MP. Wow!
With a little bit of style, John Collins up and off his feet.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Puts one up from 19. Oh, and that one had the right spit on it, and it is good. And it's 7 points for MP. Still in his early 20s, Doris, Evan Mobley is such a great player. So long, athletic. I know you love his play.
I certainly do, Kevin, and there's a lot of reasons why you begin on the defensive end of the floor. Great shot blocker, can guard on the perimeter, and he continues to work and expand his offensive game. This guy's future is so bright.
And how about that assertive play by Collins, refusing to let the defense get the better of him and finishing strong.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Kessler passes to Collins. Oh, and he just jams it right over MP. Wow!
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
MP, good.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Three-pointer Markkanen, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Jazz lead by 4. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Completely new group for Cleveland. And Will Hardy is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. MP gets the job done inside.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. And it's Kessler in at the center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Offensive rebound, Sexton. Good D by Mitchell.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And here's Garland for 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Jazz trail by 10. George looking around. Pass to Kessler. The shot's good on the assist by George. Kessler's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, contact from the defense, but Mr. Kessler just powers right through it.
George up top, guarded by Garland. And Kessler throws it down.
Exactly where Kessler gets so much of his offensive performance done, right at the cup.
Outside, Martin. MP against Kessler. And it's sent back by Kessler. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Jazz. And Cleveland with a change here, too. LeVert's checked in. The three from MP. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now, here is George. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. There's Markkanen. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to MP. No good, unable to end this run.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Kessler, no good. Garland fires from way outside. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cleveland ahead, up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
I think for Cleveland, they're not going to make the playoffs. We knew that. But they did show glimpses of what they could eventually be. Unfortunately.
And moving on to the Cavaliers' first half. It's a close one through 2 quarters.
They've had the hot hand from deep. So I'm giving these guys the green.
And that's all for us. Now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. LeVert out there with MP. And it's Allen in at the 5, home in the paint. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. BB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
Now George, following the three-point attempt by MP. George passes to Markkanen. And they double up Markkanen. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. Green's got 5 points so far.
Tenacity. It's the first word that comes to mind with Draymond Green. Is he the tallest power forward in the league? No. But can he score it? Yes.
Now, here's MP. 16 points for him. Mitchell wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 6.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it. Gobert and Mitchell.
Substitution on the court.
1:05 left in the third. Collins dishes to Sexton. Pass to Sensabaugh for the tie. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sensabaugh's got it all tied up now for the Jazz. MP kicks to Strus. Mobley with it. Cleveland moving the ball around. Jerome passes to MP. The three-pointer no good. And so Sexton will bring it out for Utah. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. And finished off by Collins.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Sensabaugh. He's got 6. Here's Anderson. Jerome with the rebound. MP fires from way outside. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Jazz lead. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Filipowski. Kyle Anderson is out there with Collins. And it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Now Anderson over to the left wing. Sensabaugh no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Mitchell finds MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Pass to Collins. Here's Sensabaugh. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Here's Filipowski, and the shot goes in.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
MP passes to LeVert. Here's MP, and he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So it's the Jazz now. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. And Cleveland also making a change. Jared Allen's checked in for Mobley. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, now during that break, Will Hardy with some good words for his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in a tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
And George kicks to Markkanen. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's MP. MP keeping his balance right there.
Defense has to know this. MP, if he gets space inside, he will finish.
Sexton on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. Outside, Markkanen. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Markkanen sets the pick for Green. Over MP. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. MP inside. Working on Green. Misses the layup. To the inside. Here's Markkanen. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, Markkanen accepting more and more responsibility over time. Some leadership right there. Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
MP finds Allen. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the fourth. Outside, George. Here's Markkanen. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Markkanen against LeVert. Back to Markkanen. Outside, George. There's Green with the 3. Garland with the rebound. Cleveland has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's MP. And it's Utah with the rebound.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Kessler passes to Sexton. Green with a screen for George. To the middle to tie it up. Another shot. Good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
And he does get the second one. And that gives them the lead.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up a play to make it happen.
Outside for George. It's off. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Markkanen finds Green. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
George passes to Sexton from deep three-point territory. Misses there. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Yeah, MP.
Solid effort tonight on both ends.
that, though we still intact. Get the off in the back, then I guess we wasn't a match. Me and my dogs are made a pack. If we don't get it, we can't come back. And every time we came back, that's a fact, that's a fact. Been through this and that, though we still intact. This right here for all the ones that ain't here, can't come back. If it's one thing I'ma do is put the crib on my back. Now we back, that's a fact, that's a fact, that's a fact. Guess I gotta go again and show him it ain't luck, yup. And they thought it was over for me, boy, they had me. Been through all the rain, now the sun on me. Ain't no point in stressing, gonna be what it's gonna be. Back to back with the prayers, so many times I got it memorized. I done seen so much pain, that got me desensitized. OG's talking about stick to the script, I had to improvise. This that classic B.I.G., I got them hypnotized. Moving at my own pace, doing it my way. Way before the braids, yeah, they been took the wave. Ain't nobody from the crib ever did it big like this. It's like my parents turned to my kids, how I'm taking care of they. I had to go through it just to get to it.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And it's Austin with the ball. Now here's Wall. And he banks in the layup.
You know, sometimes you see the edge to Wall's game come out in these situations. Tight defense inside. Oh, man.
Oh,
punch. That was
bad intentions.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Williamson looking around. Clock at 6. Blocked! The 3. Called in by Hill.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Stolen. Here's Wall. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Boy, what an explosive athlete. I mean, Wall can stop on a dime going full speed. Not many guys can do it like that.
Wall for 3. Houston with another miss. And it's Wall with the ball for Austin. 4-point game. And there's the drive. Oh, Jordan with the block.
With defensive prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan, it's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys.
Pass to Wall. The 3 is up. Here's Williamson. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson. Here's Artest. 3-pointer. Duncan. Great positioning on the putback.
Solid job positioning and really good intensity and focus from Duncan that time to get to that second shot opportunity.
Up top, Wall. .144 left in the first quarter. Launches a 3. Offensive board. Here's Duncan. Blocked.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
Wall attacking. Pass to Artest. Now Wall. Here's Artest. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And here's Wall. There's a screen. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
An effective score from the mid-range. Wall looking assertive, pulling up from that area.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul of the game. 51 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Wall. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Assertive play by Wall inside, pushing hard to find himself a shot.
Here's Westbrook. The rebound by Duncan.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Wall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Wall always pushing the action. He is as aggressive as they come as a point guard.
So both teams changing it up here. That one misses. Houston trails by 7. On the wing, Mitchell. Durant pulls it in. Here's Wall. The shot no good. And so it's Austin closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It'll be Austin off the tip. Outside, Wall. With the drive. Outside Artest. Looking for Wall. He gets it there. With some arc. Can't get the layup. And Albuquerque with the possession. Duncan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Tim Duncan picks one up.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
And Duncan drops them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's Wall. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
All with it. Smith left side. Back to Wall. Rebound by Albuquerque.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Duncan left side. Pass to Roy. Shot clock at 5. Outside Gordon. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive play.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
In for Austin. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Payton with it. Guarded now by Durant. Outside Roy. Payton in the corner. Inside. And Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Here's Wall. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
2 minutes remaining.
Left side, Gordon. A rebound by Garnett. Here's Artest, and he jams it with authority.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He kept off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Now here's Gordon. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Artest. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Oh, Kevin Durant. Unreal.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. And he converts the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating. Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater.
Ooh, you put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Durant. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Makes it off the glass.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Right side wall. Durant with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Here's Garnett. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Out to Payton. Here's Gordon. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And that's the kind of aggression they want to see from Gordon. Force the issue. Make the D think twice about how they're going to guard you.
Wall looking for an opening. Launches a three. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Albuquerque leads by 5. And back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Albuquerque.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets. And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
It's stolen by Wall. Tipped away. Stolen by Durant. To the middle. Here's Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
From deep, Jokic. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. Austin trails by 5. Pass to Durant. Durant driving the lane. It's Garnett on the wing. That 3 off the mark. And so here's Albuquerque. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. And Albuquerque making a change here.
Aaron Gordon.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Gordon. Pass to Roy. Shoots the 3. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Good to see Roy knocking it down from long range. Wanting to be a bigger threat from there.
Wall attacking. And there's another one for Austin.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
We all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The drop by Gordon.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
And passing lanes just get wider for Wall when he's knocking down jumpers. That's an important shot for him.
And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Jokic. Wall up top. He has 6. Wall with another miss.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
And Albuquerque making a change here. And both free throws good for Gordon.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And he drives in. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And you gotta love a skilled dunker like Gordon, charging in and sailing right over the defense.
And it's Austin with the rebound.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And it's out of bounds. Austin able to retain possession here.
Substitution for Albuquerque. Tim Duncan. Danny Granger.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Stolen by Duncan. And here we go. Albuquerque fast break. Gordon inside. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan. Albuquerque on D. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here's Garnett. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Gordon driving inside. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And how about the urgency there on Gordon's drive? Pushing past the defense for that one.
And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. 12 seconds left here in the second. Baden outside. Outside Gordon. With 2 seconds left. And again, it's Albuquerque.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for Albuquerque. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Austin foul.
Gordon hits both of them. Austin trails by 17. Brunson right side. Abdul-Jabbar for 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Gordon inside. Hill pulls it in. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Austin. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Danny Granger.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning. Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Here's Gordon. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Austin trails by 17. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hill's got his first 2 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And Payton sends it back. And that foul is called on Grant Hill. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And Austin has possession. Down by 15. There's the drive. And it's Hill with the jam.
Yeah, that says it all right there. Grant Hill finishing the drive with some thunder. When he's moving at full speed, boy, it looks like he can fly.
A nice shot by Roy.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Pass to Granger. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. Fast break. Here comes Austin. Here's Brunson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Oh, staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. Teams changing it up here. Albuquerque leading by 15. Pass to Anunoby. Buries the long-range jumper. Anunoby's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Green inside. And the wide-open shot from Duncan. And once again off the mark by Austin. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Ingram. Over Tatum. Jokic grabs the miss.
Austin foul call.
The amazing Nikola Jokic, Stan. How fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand. Constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives.
And the explosiveness Wall brings to the point guard position is special. This guy is a major threat when healthy.
Anunoby outside. That's good. And so Garnett with the assists. Anunoby's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Albuquerque. No good from Duncan.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And that one's good. Tatum.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful. And when I look at Ingram's length and skill set, he reminds me a little of Tayshaun Prince, as well as Kevin Durant. Boy, he has a high ceiling.
Albuquerque leading by 23, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. Both free throws good from Anunoby. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And that's an intentional foul. He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Shooting for Albuquerque, OG Anunoby.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Austin with the ball. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. A three-pointer is right on target. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far.
At the line for Albuquerque, OG.
No good on the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. 12 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Duncan. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And so it's Albuquerque in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Now here's Green. Beyond the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Green's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Austin. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
Here's the 3. And Austin, another 3.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
To the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
And Jokic drops them both. And Austin has possession. Green taking his time here. Lets it go from deep. That shot misses. Albuquerque leading by 21. Outside Tatum. Sweet move. And it's sent back by KD. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebound by John Wall. And Albuquerque with the possession. Here's Tatum. Over Green. Albuquerque again can't hit it. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. From outside the arc. And once again off the mark by Austin.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Austin trails by 21. Back to Durant. Duncan outside. Fader on the way. Rebound by Albuquerque. Tatum with it. He's picked up by KD. Tatum drives in. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Got that one up quick.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Takes it inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
And how about that show of confidence from Tatum? He really excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home.
And it's Green, missing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. Pass to Wall. The kick out to Hill. And Durant sends it back.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Albuquerque?
Well, I love how aggressive they've been. They've been taking it right into contact, and then they're going to the line and converting.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And he knocks down the first one.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
Time called here. Austin decides to talk it over. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wasted no time on that one.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
At the line for
first one falls for him.
Jason Tatum taking 2 shots.
And so Tatum nails them both. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Tries the spin move. Brunson. And stolen by Payton. Outside Tatum. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And the first one drops.
Shooting for Albuquerque. Jason Tatum taking 2 shots.
That one is no good. Brunson goes in. Smith wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. 6 seconds left in the fourth. Tries it from 19. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And so Albuquerque takes the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't.
She see the G in me. I suppose. And I know she wanna slide with me. I suppose. I've been trying to make it get so long. Why the I'm feeling like this? They don't wanna